The mandate of the Electoral Commission of Jamaica and certainly the mandate of EOJ is to ensure that we have a free and fair election, allowing everybody who's entitled to be a part of the process, be able to so to do. We are operating in a COVID pandemic environment, and what the commission has sought to do, and we put out a lot of information there. Actually, yesterday we issued a press release. What we sought to do is to put together a protocol, which was reviewed by the Ministry of Health and Wellness, and also look at what prevails in terms of WHO standard and PAHO standard. We went a little bit further to look at what took place in other jurisdictions in terms of how they operated in their election. We looked at what happened in South Korea. We looked at what happened in Suriname and in St. Kitts. And we looked at as far as India in terms of what they were doing. And so we have come up with a protocol which we intend to roll out on election day. We did so on nomination day, and certainly we think we did fairly well as it relates to maintaining that issue. Most of the problem was outside our jurisdiction, outside our area. But what took place in the nomination center clearly gave an indication what will happen on election day. We're gonna basically break it down into two aspects. One is focusing on our staff that will be using in election in terms of, the second aspect would be in terms of the elector. Our approach and the posture that we'll take on election day, that we are assuming that everybody that enters that polling station location is COVID positive. And therefore, starting from that base, we have decided to put in place a number of protocols to deal with the issue. We have sought to recruit in excess of 7,400 persons, and we have put them into our team known as a sanitization team. Those 7,400 persons will spread across the 2,200 polling station location on election day. That team is geared towards ensuring that every person who enters our polling station location has on a mask. And also, that team will ensure that everybody who enters through that gate is sanitized and their temperature is taken, and then they are ushered into the polling station. For our workers, the workers that will be using in excess of 20,000 persons, every worker will have on a mask, they'll also have on a face shield, and also they'll be given the necessary sanitizing liquid to keep that process going to the day. So what will happen when the elector enters the gate? And again, I just urge everybody who is listening, ensure that when you come to the polling station that you have on a mask. There are persons who might ask why the EOJ or ECJ does not provide masks. On the list itself has 1.9 million persons. It's impossible for us to provide that. So therefore, we urge everybody to come to the polling station, wearing a mask. When you enter that gate, you'll be ushered into the polling station. What will happen is that on approaching the presiding officer, you'll be asked to temporarily remove your mask just for a couple of seconds, but the presiding officer can do the necessary identification check. Then you'll be asked by the presiding officer to replace your mask again, to put back on your mask. The presiding officer will then give you certain instruction. That instruction will include how to mark the ballot, and then will direct you behind the voting booth. What has happened in the past that you normally have a pencil tied to the voting booth. In this case, every elector will be given a separate pencil to go behind the voting booth to mark the ballot. And what will happen after that process is completed, they will then return to the presiding officer, taking along with them the pencil. That pencil will then be placed in a special box. And what will happen, after a certain number of votes, the pencil will then be removed by a member of our sanitization team and then re-sanitized. So no elector will be using the same pencil more than once. Every time you use a pencil, it's a sanitized pencil. And then the presiding officer will then go through the process. Before the elector is asked to dip their finger in the ink, the presiding officer will then again instruct them to re-sanitize their hand, and then before inserting that finger into the ink. Suffice to say though, that ink that we'll be using is alcohol-based, and it has certain chemical features that prevent this transmission of infection. So prior to the dipping of the finger, every elector is required to re-sanitize their hand and then proceed to dip their hand in the in the ink. And then they'll be instructed to out of the polling station and hope that everybody will then proceed to go home. So we have put in a number of checks and balance. Frequent sanitization will take place during the course of the day. The 7,400 persons that we have brought on board to assist us will continue that process on a regular basis right through the entire voting process. And the process starts at 7 a.m. and completes at 5 p.m.